Welcome, Goddess. My name is Liberty Santiago. I'm so excited that you came here to the Golden Goddess Workshop today. I'm going to be introducing you to ways that I've learned to become a powerful manifester, to help my clients become powerful manifestors. And I just am so proud of you for showing up for yourself today. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So you are here to learn to become the alchemist of your life. When you do this, when you achieve this, you will be leading from a place of love. You will no longer have lack and limitation and what's going on around you affecting your ability to shine and just be great. It's just that simple. Choosing you is that simple. So, who am I? I am creative and inspiring. I've always been that way. I've always known. What's that thing that you have always known about yourself? That's what I want you to discover. And I want you to live by that design. And it's been through my experiences that has helped me to become the goddess that I am today, the mentor that I am today. I want to give you a little frame as to what that looks like and how did I even get here? How did I become who I am today? I have 17 years experience as a financial coordinator and a surgical assistant, and I helped build a business, a multi-million dollar business. And along my journey, I became a wellness advocate for holistic modalities because, like I was explaining, we all have a story. I'm going to get into that story here in just a moment. So I have shifted that talent and that ability into becoming an intuitive business consultant and now the money manifestation mentor. So while I was acting as a financial coordinator and surgical assistant and going through my own life experiences during that time, I went through an adult traumatic event. I had a separation from my family through a bad divorce. And we're going to show you kind of a little bit into my life and see what is now possible for you through looking at an experience that hasn't always been good. Because our mind wants to tell us logically, yeah, you can do that, Liberty, because you're XYZ or this or that. There's no difference, hun, between me and you. Okay? It's all about a decision to take this path and to go towards the path of least resistance, which is to become the alchemist of your life. And that is to step into this authentic person that you were designed to be. So I am a Proctor Gallagher Institute consultant, which means that I work with Bob Proctor and I have been trained in his mindset programs. And he is a thought leader who has been studying the mind and human potential for 60 years. I'm also trained Oracle, and EFT tapping is a modality that I absolutely love. So those are just a few things that make me unique and that I get to share with you. I want to show you a little bit about who I am outside of being a mentor. So this is my family, and you will see Alex, my partner. He is my life partner, and we also do business together. We run multiple businesses, and he's an integral part of my consulting agency, and I'm also an integral part in his fabrication and harvesting business. So meet our family, and you can see that his two boys are on the left, and my two children are on the right, and together we make a blended family. So yeah, we are just a normal family, but we're living life on our own terms, by our own standards, and we love breaking the rules and finding success at the same time. So, all of this information really to say that, transforming your reality and your goals into achievements is learning how to think into results. And my mentor, Bob Proctor, and his mentor, Earl Nightingale, has truly helped open my eyes to what is possible through the power of the mind. And that is what I get to teach you as you decide to become a golden goddess. I want to show you about what my current day to day looks like. So, beyond being a mentor for you online and in this program, I am a speaker, and I'm also featured on podcasts and iHeartRadio. And I love pouring into seminars and helping business professionals and teams to become the best version of themselves and finding pleasure in business, helping them grow financially, and changing the old paradigm. So, this is a glimpse of what it looks like to be the Golden Goddess of Liberty. And you get to have your own version of that. So, here I'm showing you. I wasn't always manifesting my life and my dreams. Actually, my life felt really shitty, and you may feel that way today. But I want you to just truly believe what your life can become. So these pictures are a representation of a period of my life where I was addicted to prescription medications. I didn't necessarily abuse them, but they were a dependency in my life, and they caused me to have physical symptoms where I couldn't get off the couch, I couldn't get out of bed, I felt extremely depressed, suicidal also, and I had a lot of inner battles, a lot of mental anguish, a lot of feeling not worthy, unfulfilled. And this has to do with accepting toxic relationships as well. So, some of the work that we do to get you to be a golden goddess is to release the things, the bad habits that are holding you back. Now, I imagine that you're not currently going through something like this to this extreme, but I want you to understand that no matter what your situation is, I can likely relate to you in some way, shape, or form as a mentor. And there's nothing that you can tell me that will surprise me or make me want to shame you or to make you feel labeled or judged in any way. I truly have a heart for loving people to the best version of themselves that there is possible. And I can only do that because somebody did it for me. And everyone deserves to shine and to feel incredible. So, what we're going to cover here today is how to get in harmony with the goals that you have for your life. And we're going to identify that there has actually been some things that have been holding you back that live in your mind. And your greatest power already lives inside you, which should be such a relief. So, how do you live right now? Think about your contribution to society, your community, your family. What's your lifestyle like? These are points of awareness for you to be mindful of. What are your results? That is going to be a very big indication of how you feel about yourself. Something we're going to talk a lot about is self-image. So, how you live versus how you want to live. So, I will be asking you powerful questions that will help you to learn to describe your core desired feelings. Well, first, you will identify what those core desired feelings are, and then you will learn to describe them in a way that is believable and beautiful, and to help you to actually manifest that in your life. So to reach new heights is the goal. That is the goal of being a golden goddess, is to level up, is to find the abundance, and the abundance is already here. But what if you could change your life? I want you to think that you are limitless, because you truly are. One of the biggest mistakes I have made in manifesting is not asking for enough. I'm going to let that sink in. One of the biggest mistakes you can make is not asking for enough. It's not believing in yourself enough. So, what is going on with this? How does this happen? Well, it starts with negative limiting beliefs. It starts with that self-talk. And the self-talk should be empowering, right? But what if it's not? What if we have outside influences that have caused us to think outside of our design? What do those sound like? I'm not smart enough. What if I can't afford what I want? What will others think of me? I don't want to let my parents down for being irresponsible. What if I fail? Or what if I succeed? There is such a thing as fear of success. But all that goes out the window when you truly align, when you learn to reprogram all of that. So, what is the part of your mind that's been holding you back? I want to identify this in one word, and you may have heard this word before. This word is paradigm. What the heck is that? The paradigm is your beliefs, ideas, values, it's your habits, but this exclusively is your unique way of thinking about the world as you have experienced it. This resides in your subconscious mind, and this is what is controlling you, your results, your relationships, your flow of money. All of these beliefs are what has been holding you back. So how do you fix that? How do you change that? Well, my darling, there's nothing to fix. You're not broken. It's just about to be explained in the following. So we've accepted some lies about ourselves from outside influences. We're not designed to think that we're broken. We're not designed to think that something's wrong with us. And that's why we have mental anguish, anxiety, and depression. We have been allowing the program to go against our design for so long. No wonder there's conflict. Where does that bubble up in your body? Scan your body right now. How are you feeling? What comes up for you? Where do you feel tension and tightness? All of this is connected. Your intellect, your emotions, your spirituality, it's all connected. And when we have stale, stagnant energy that's built up, we can feel it. And when we can identify where that feeling is physically, we can help to identify what emotions and what energy needs to be released. And how to unblock that is what you will find in the Golden Goddess program. So we all have something that's called a cybernetic mechanism. The cybernetic mechanism is your control center for your self-image, how much money you make, what relationships you will allow into your life, your habits, your lifestyle. It's all set based on the paradigm. What if you discovered that you are limitless and you could change the temperature, that you could change the set point for how much money you get, what type of relationships you have, the type of clients that you attract? Changing the set point is within your choice. So we all have accepted that we act and behave and feel according to what we consider to be our self-image. And our self-image, we will not deviate from that. That is something that is really amazing when you can learn to understand that, because you cannot outperform that self-image. If we're not able to deviate from the program, then we need to learn how to think in a new way. Because listen, it's not who you are that holds you back. It's who you think you are not. Let that sink in for a moment. It's not about becoming, you already are. The results in your life are a reflection about a belief about yourself. And you have the power to change that belief. So, learning to change your self-image is learning how to think in a new way, to change that paradigm. Because when you change your self-image, you can change your results and think in a new way. Thinking is creation. Thinking is discovering solutions. Thinking about only what you want is the law of attraction. But if you believe that if you think about things that are bad, that you're going to automatically manifest bad shit, you need to get that out of your head, because that's just simply not true. We just don't want you to live in that space of believing bad things. If you have a thought about it, it's no problem. Just don't stay there. Don't analyze it. Just let it wash away. Just like the shower. Just imagine yourself in the shower, letting it release from you, and saying that you allow yourself to feel good for longer periods of time. So we don't want to teach you to fight the existing, because force negates growth. You don't want to force anything. Just like I don't force people into my programs, because change cannot happen if it's not your idea and if it's not something you created. But I believe that you're here by special invitation, divine intervention, and I believe that you will get the results that you are looking for. I want to show you how to build a new model, a new self-image that makes the old one obsolete, not by fighting the version of yourself that exists or that has existed. We love the version of ourselves that exists and has existed because it has allowed us to get to where we're at now. I want to show you that everything is a stepping stone into stepping into the golden goddess that you were designed for. What we're doing as a golden goddess is helping you to discover freedom, more time, more money, more love. And this is all about a commitment that you're making to yourself, not to me, not to my program, but to yourself. And so what we have covered so far, just to give you a little recap, because our minds love order. Order is heaven's first law, really. So the paradigm is what has been controlling our results. And getting on the frequency of our goal, acting as if we're that golden goddess today, what would the golden goddess who is successful decide? Would she decide that she's worth a program of intense love and reprogramming the old version and building the new? And you must start thinking from that place in order to change, in order to become happy, joyous, free, full of pleasure, laughter, and time, money, and love. So here's a couple of tips for you that, if you're just not ready, if this is maybe somebody else's idea for you, I just want you to consider these seeds and let them grow in whatever way that they're designed to grow. Dream about your life, dream often, and write down what it is that you want out of your life. so that you can make empowered decisions. Reflect on the past. Don't criticize yourself. Learn a practice of forgiveness daily of yourself and daily of other people. Visualize yourself winning every single day. 30 seconds. Visualize. What does that look like, smell like? What dialogue are you hearing? Really get into it and believe that you're winning. Use your imagination, but you have to be willful in order to make this visualization work. And willful means that you are commanding yourself to do this on a daily basis. And that's not always easy to do, because if it's not a habit of yours now, it takes 21 days to build a habit and 90 days to build a lifestyle. But if you're in your own way constantly and still trying, that's why we need to develop the understanding that mentorship is part of our human design, is to be in community. And even I have coaches, guides, mentors, people I look up to and talk to regularly, and that help me to get here to this point, to even develop this program, to be brave enough to get my talents out here for you so you hear this message. Because I am here to change not only my life, but to help you to change yours. And auto suggestion is a beautiful way to help you reprogram. So find some affirmations that you love and record yourself saying them, and listen to yourself on the recording regularly and often. Make self-care a non-negotiable. I'm sorry, but if you believe that you have to wait until you've accomplished something, if you have to wait until Friday comes around, or you have to wait until you have done your tasks for the day before you get self-care, please believe that you have it backwards. Stand yourself on your head right now and shake it up and start finding your worth and placing the priority on pleasure and self-care, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. And I know you've heard that before, so it may sound very cliche, but this is why. Self-care is non-negotiable. It is not a luxury. This is something that you want to put into your daily practice. This is going to help the best version of you come to the surface. So be in a mentorship group. Be with like-minded people. Be with people who want to see you grow and that believe in those big dreams of yours. This is important because you might not have the support in your life right now. Your spouse might not be supportive. Your kids might not be supportive. Your parents might not be supportive. But they don't define you. You define yourself. You decide where you're going to get your support, and it is available for you. I love you, and you love you, and that is impactful. And the people that are in Golden Goddess also love you and believe in you. But listen, nothing is going to change unless you take 100% responsibility for your design, for your purpose in life. The dreams are only going to show up if you do. My philosophy is that success is not secret. It's inside of every single one of us, but it's our responsibility to bring that to the surface. And that's what I help you do as your mentor. So some key points that we're going to go over that I really want to stick is, it's very important that you get clear on what it is that you even want, so that you can make a empowered decision on anything, not just this program, but in life. What do you want? What car do you want to drive? What home do you want to have? Where do you want to live? What is your lifestyle? Who are your friends? But listen, your subconscious mind controls everything. It controls those results, whether you like it or not. That's my little hard coaching moment, is that if you're not happy with the way that things are, it is down to a reflection of the beliefs. It doesn't mean that you're a pile of shit. It doesn't mean that you're not worthy. It doesn't mean that you're broken. It means that you get to start new, you get to create, and that's a beautiful thing. But this information is not enough to break those old habits. You can watch this webinar over and over and over again, but the information is not going to change you. It's going to take a decision. It's going to take an investment. But it's possible, because it's possible for me. It's happened in my clients. It's possible for you. So there is a value in mentorship, and there is a value in getting into a high vibe community. And this community, I'm offering you a special invitation to become a golden goddess. If this program sounds right for you, what you will get in this 6-month program is weekly rotating calls live. You will get training, hot seat coaching, intensives and implementation, and manifestation circle, which is also known as a mastermind. And you will get daily Voxer support, and something exclusive to this program, which I have not seen anywhere else, is daily audio that you can access at any time. This is kind of like a pep talk that you will get, and you will get oracle readings, some breath work, and some powerful affirmations to follow along and do with me every single day. So you're probably asking yourself, well, how do I get into this program? What I want you to do, if this program is right for you, is book a connection call with me. We will help you during this call to clarify what it is that you want, uncover what has been holding you back, and customize your path so that you can allow this year to be your best year. And right now, if you book your call, you will get $1,000 off one-on-one coaching with me, which is not included for anyone else. So go ahead and book that call and become the golden goddess that you were designed to be. I hope that you have found this to be intensely inspiring. But remember that implementing this into your life is where you're going to see the real results, taking the action, going beyond the information, and saying yes to yourself, because that's the only thing that matters. Ciao, goddess.